Good morning, children. So today we are going to start a new chapter, chapter 5, trigonometrical ratios of allied angles, negative and associated angles. So this we had seen in the previous chapter only, okay, that all trigonometric functions are positive in first quadrant and sine and cosec are positive in second, tan and cot positive in third, cos and sec are positive in fourth. And you should always remember that sine changes to cos, tan changes to cot, sec changes to cosec. Okay, in fact, this was taught in class 9 only. Even in class 10 also you'll have done this complementary angles when we were doing complementary angles. Okay, like when we used to do sine 90 minus theta used to become cos theta. Okay, so like that. So you should remember sine theta changes to cos, cos changes to sine, tan changes to cot, cot changes to tan, sec changes to cosec, cosec changes to sec. Now next is, suppose you have got an angle alpha. Okay, that alpha can be anything greater than equal to 90. Okay, so if you have got some angle alpha whose value is greater than equal to 90, so you should try to write in this form. Okay, alpha equal to n into pi by 2 plus minus theta, where theta will be 0. Okay, it will be something greater than equal to 0 and less than 90. Okay, let us see an example. Like here I've taken an angle 120. Clearly this is greater than 90. Okay, so this can be written in this form. Okay, you can write 1 into 90 plus 30 degree. Okay, or you can write 2 into 90 minus 60 degree. Okay, now suppose I want to find sine 120 degree. Okay, sine 120 degree. So what you have to do is, firstly you should write in this form. Okay, you should write this angle in this form. So I can write sine 1 into 90 plus 30. Okay, now we have to see this integer. Okay, whether this is even or odd. So right now we have got 1 over here, 1 into 90 plus 30. So this 1 is odd. Yes, so since this 1 is odd, so in next step what you will do is equal to, and then you will write cos. Okay, since this is odd, so sine will change to cos. Okay, and no matter what sign you have over here, plus or minus, you'll simply copy this after that. Okay, now next what you have to do is you have to check that this whole angle, okay, lies in which quadrant. So you can see that 120 lies in the second quadrant. Okay, second quadrant here. Okay, so in second quadrant, and what you have got, which trigonometrical sine function you have over here? Sine. Yes, and in the second quadrant sine is positive. Okay, so here we'll have positive sign only. Okay, so cos 30, you know, it is root 3 by 2, so you get this. Okay, now this sine 120 you could have found in this manner also. Sine 120 can be written in this form. Okay, sine 2 into 90 minus 60, because here I am saying that if you have got some angle which is greater than equal to 90, you have to write in this form. Okay, n into 90 plus minus theta. Okay, so here first time I had used plus. Okay, 1 into 90 plus 30 degree. Okay, now the same 120 I am writing in this manner. Okay, 2 into 90 minus 60. Okay, so here what you see is this integer is even. Okay, it is even. So what will happen? This sign will not change to cos and it will remain unchanged. So we will copy sine only. Okay, and as I said, no matter what sign you have over here, you will copy this part. Okay, so you write 60. Okay, next thing, I have to decide whether I should write plus over here or minus. Okay, plus or minus, what to put over here. Okay, so in order to decide that, we have to see this angle. Okay, this is 120 and this lies in the second quadrant, and this trigonometric function sine is positive in the second quadrant. So here we'll have positive sign only. Okay, and sine 60, you know, it is root 3 by 2. Okay, so either you write in this way or this way, value comes same. Okay, next, if I want tan 120, okay, so I can write tan 1 into 90 plus 30, but 1 is what? Odd, so tan will change to cot, so tan has changed to cot. Okay, now what sign I should put over here, plus or minus? So this is 120 and this is in the second quadrant, but in the second quadrant only sine and cosec are positive, rest are negative, and here what I have? Tan, so I have to put negative sign over here. Okay, that's why negative sign over here. Okay, so tan 120 equal to tan 1 into 90 plus 30. 1 is odd, so tan becomes cot. Okay, this angle is in the second quadrant, and in the second quadrant tan is negative, so this is minus. Okay, so minus cot, and no matter what sign is over here, you simply copy this. Okay, so you get minus cot 30. You know the value of cot 30, write it over here. Okay, this is for you. Okay, next, tan 120 I can write in this way also. Tan 2 times 90 minus 60. Here 2 is what? Even. So tan will remain tan only. It will not change. Okay. So if you have got even, then trigonometric function remains unchanged. Now we have to decide what to put, plus or minus over here. So this is 120, lies in the second quadrant, and tan is negative in that. Okay, that's why minus sign over here. So minus tan 60. You write down the value. Okay, you'll find that both coming same. Okay, next you should remember this, that sine 2n pi plus theta is equal to sine theta, where n is an integer. Okay, cosec 2n pi plus theta equal to this. N is integer and n can be positive or negative or anything. Okay, so you should remember this, where n is integer and theta is greater than equal to 0 and less than 90. Let us come to this exercise 5. Question number 1. Find the value of each of the following. We have to find cos 150. So this 150, you can see it's greater than 90. I can write this 150 this way. Okay, 2 into 90 minus 30. Okay, 2 is even, so cos will remain cos. But this whole angle lies in which quadrant? Second, and in second cos is negative, so minus sign. Cos 30. I know the value of cos 30. I write over here. Cos 150 can be written in this way also. Okay, cos 1 into 90 plus 60. 1 is odd, so cos will change to sine. Whole angle 150. Second quadrant, cos is negative there in that second quadrant, negative sign. So minus sine 60. I know the value of sine 60. I will write. You can see both same. Okay. Tan 135. I can write tan 1 into 90 plus 45. 1 is odd, so tan will change to cot. Okay. This whole angle is in the second quadrant and tan is negative in that quadrant. That's why negative sign. So minus cot 45 is minus 1. Okay. You can do this way also. Next, you should remember this. Sine minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. So if you have got sine minus 30, then minus sign will come out and you write minus sine 30. So cosec minus theta is written this way, minus cosec theta. cos minus theta is written as cos theta. Okay, sec minus theta is written as sec theta. So for cos minus theta, there is no minus sign coming out. Okay, simply you get cos theta. For sec minus theta, you are getting simply sec theta. But for sin theta, tan theta, cot theta, cosec theta, if you have got minus sign inside, that sign comes out. Yes, so you should remember this. So let us see this. Sec minus 300. Okay, so here we know that if you have got sec minus an angle, then it is simply sec and that angle. Okay, so sec minus 300 means sec 300. Now this 300 can be written as 360 minus 60. Yes, and this 360 can be written as 4 times 90 minus 60, and 4 is even, so sec will not change, sec will remain sec. And you see that whole of this angle is in which quadrant? Fourth quadrant, and in fourth quadrant sec is positive, so that's why positive sign over here. Okay, and sec 60 is 2, so we get the answer. Cot 1140. Okay, so here you can see that this angle is greater than 360. Okay, so we can write cot 1140, we can multiply and divide by 360. Okay, so this part can be written as 3 into 1 by 6 into 360. Okay, and this can be written as 3 into 360 plus 60. Okay, because you can write this as this way: 3 plus 1 upon 6. Okay, and into 360. Okay, and then when you open the bracket, and you will get this. Okay, so here you get cot 6 into 180 plus 60. Okay, so that means you get cot 60. Why cot 60? You should remember this. Cot n pi plus theta is cot theta. Okay, cot n pi plus theta is equal to cot theta. So that's why here in place of n we have got 6. Okay, pi means what? 180. So we get cot 60, and cot 60 is this. Okay, that's why here I told you to remember this also. Okay, next is find the value of this sine minus 330 degree. Okay, so we know that sine minus 330 can be written as minus sine 330 degree. Okay, now this 330 can be written as 360 minus 30. Now 360 can be written 4 times 90 minus 30. 4 is even. Yes, 4 is even, so sine will become sine only, and then 30 will come over here, but we have to decide about the sign before this. Okay, so here we can see that this angle is in the fourth quadrant, and in fourth sign is negative, that's why minus sine 30, and this minus sign is already coming. Okay, so minus minus plus sine 30 equal to half. Okay, cosec minus 1410, so minus sign comes out. This, it is greater than 360, so we will divide and multiply. Okay, and this can be written in this way, so this becomes this. Okay, that means you get 2 into 3 into 180 plus 330. Okay, and you know that cosec 2 times n pi plus theta is cosec theta. Okay, so here we have got 2, in place of n we have got 3, pi means 180 plus 330, so we get cosec 330. Okay, 330 can be written as 360 minus 30. 360 can be written 4 times in 4 times 90. 4 is even over here, so cosec will remain cosec, then this 30 will come over here. Now we have to decide the sign before it, so this whole of angle, it is in the fourth quadrant. Okay, and in fourth cosec is negative, So put minus sign, so minus minus plus, and you get this. Okay, tan 11 pi upon 4, this is in radian. Okay, so for your simplicity you can convert this into degree. Okay, so you'll get this 495. This is greater than 360, so you can divide and multiply by 360 and you get this. Okay, so this can be written as 360 plus 135. This 360 can be written as 2 into 180 plus 135. Okay, and you get tan 135 degree. Reason is, you know that tan n pi plus theta is tan theta. Okay, so you get this. Now this 135 can be written as 90 plus 45. 90 means 1 into 90. 1 is odd, so tan becomes cot. Okay, then 45. Now we have to decide plus minus over here. So this 135 is in the second quadrant, and in second quadrant your tan is negative. That's why minus sign over here. So you get minus 1. These two are homework. Next is this question number 3a. If cos 120 is minus half, find the value of sin 120 and tan 120. So cos 120 is equal to half minus half. So squaring both the side, you get cos square 120 equal to 1 by 4. Then cos square 120 can be written as 1 minus sin square 120 equal to 1 by 4. Then you get sin square 120 equal to 3 by 4. Then sin 120 equal to root 3 upon 4. Here I am not taking negative, okay, because 120 is in the second quadrant, and in second quadrant sign is positive. That's why it's positive. Okay, so you get sin 120 equal to root 3 upon 2. Okay, so you have got the value of cos 120 and sin 120. So you can easily find tan 120. You get minus root 3. Next is, if tan a equal to minus root 3 and a is greater than 0 and less than 360, then find the possible values of a. Okay, so here tan a equal to minus root 3. Okay, so you know that tan is negative in second quadrant and in fourth quadrant. Okay, second and in fourth quadrant. That means we'll get two values of a. Okay, one in the second quadrant and one in the fourth quadrant. So tan a equal to minus root 3, and I know in first quadrant for 60, tan 60 you get root 3. So I can write tan a equal to minus tan 60. Yes. Next, tan a equal to minus tan 60 degree. Now this minus tan 60 degree can be written in this way: tan 2 times 90 minus 60. Okay, because you can see here this is 2 even, so tan will remain tan. Okay, and if you see this whole angle, this lies in the second quadrant. Okay, because 2 into 90, 180, 180 minus something, that means second quadrant. So minus sign will come over here. Okay, so minus tan 60 can be written as tan 2 times 90 minus 60. Okay, that means tan 180 minus 60 equal to 120. Okay, so the required angle in the second quadrant, okay, for which you are getting minus root 3 is 120. So a equal to 120, first value, first possible value. Second value we should get in the fourth quadrant. Okay, so this tan a equal to minus tan 60 equal to, this can be written as tan 4 times 90 minus 60, because this is 4 even, so tan will remain tan. Whole angle is in the fourth quadrant, so negative sign, so you will get the same thing. Okay, so this implies this. Okay, so you get tan 330 degree. So a equal to 330 degree, therefore a equal to 120 and 330 degree. Okay, next is if sine theta equal to half and theta is somewhere between 90 and 180, then write down the show that cos theta equal to minus root by 3. So sine theta equal to half, so sine square theta will be 1 by 4. So 1 minus cos square theta will be 1 by 4. So cos square theta will be 3 by 4. So cos theta has to be negative. Okay. Why? Because theta is in the second quadrant. Okay. Already they are saying that theta is in the second quadrant, and in second quadrant cos is negative. So that's why negative value you get. Okay. Question number 4. Prove that sec minus 1500 into sine 390 equal to 1. Okay. So this sec minus 1500 into sine 390, you know that sec minus theta, you get sec theta only. Okay. So you get sec 1500 into sine 390. This 1500 can be written as 4 into 360 plus 60 degree. Okay. And this 390 can be written as 360 plus 30. Okay. So here this 360 can be written as 2 into 180. So this will become 2 into 4 into 180 plus 60. Okay. And this sec 2 into 4 into 180 plus 60 will be nothing but sec 60 degree. And here for this sine 2 into 180 plus 30, this you can see that 2 is even over here. Okay, so sine will remain sine, and this whole thing lies in the first quadrant, so you get this. Okay, or you can use that 2n pi plus theta. Okay, 2n pi plus theta gives you that's sine 2n plus sine 2n pi plus theta gives you sine theta. So same way here you get sine 30. Put the values and you'll get the answer. Prove that m square sine pi by 2 minus n square sine 3 pi by 2 plus 2 times mn cosec pi by 2 equal to m plus n whole square. So we will take the left hand side. So m square sine pi by 2 minus n square sine 270 degree plus 2mn 1 upon sine pi upon 2. Okay. Sine pi by 2 means sine 90, 1. Sine 270 is minus 1 and sine 90 is 1. So we get this. Yes. So m plus n whole square. Question number 10. If ABC be the angles of a triangle, show that this is equal to this. So since ABC are angles of a triangle, that means sum of this will be 180. Okay. So here a plus b plus c equal to 1 degree or 180 degree. So take the left hand side, sine b plus c plus sine c plus a plus sine a plus b. So this b plus c can be written 180 minus a. This can be written as 180 minus b. This can be written as 180 minus c. 180 can be written as 2 times 90 minus a, 2 times 90 minus b, 2 times 90 minus c. 2 is even, so sine will remain sine. And this whole angle lies in the second quadrant. Sine is positive there, so sine a. And here also even, so sine only lies in the second quadrant, so positive only, sine b. Same goes for this, so you get sine a plus sine b plus sine c, that is equal to right hand side. Okay, so this is the proof, and this is all for today.